Okay. Let's see if we get this. Can y'all hear that? Should we put it everywhere? All right. Let's see how this goes. I guess we in here. Yerp. We in. Oh, my bad. I told myself I'd stop sniffing on the fucking mic. I can't help it. Damn, and I cussed before the 10 minutes. Now YouTube gonna be mad at me. And now they tell me that I can't say bad words. Man, and today's show got me nervous. I can't even front. Like today, really, I don't know. Today is the fan show. So we'll see how this goes. Let's get a couple people in here and you know, we'll see how popping this gets. Yo, if you on Facebook watching, put this in a group. Like we're trying to get this really popping. Let's reach. Let's reach across the world for the millions and millions of fans. My phone might be going off like crazy too. Oh, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. So we talking sports today. I'm gonna have somebody call in about wages and some other shit. And what else is happening? I got a dude calling in for Bitcoin. I got a dude calling in for investments. We got people calling in and they're gonna put y'all on to some things. It's Freestyle Friday. Like we just gonna let y'all run the show on Fridays. On Fridays, it's gonna be recorded and put up as a pod. But in all reality, this is not gonna be a pod. This is just gonna be a fucking lot. Are you serious right now? This is gonna be just a live show, and we're gonna rename it. I think we're actually gonna change the backdrop to the whole shit for this show. I want to have this separate from the podcast. Stop doing that. So if you new to the show, you can't hear the music when the show starts because that's only for the pod because YouTube doesn't like us. And my boy, you can't check me. You got to go check your girl. She got a whole boyfriend. Don't come check me. You just can't do that. It's almost impossible. And I hope you know Spanish, boy. Listen to what he's saying. Tony's popping. This shit pop off. Oh. This song is so lit. I wish I could play the music. You know what? I'm gonna play some music later on in the show. I'll end up playing I'm gonna play some of my own shit. Cause I gotta prove a point. Like I'm not gonna argue with somebody that can't get off SoundCloud. Like get the fuck out of here, yo. You are not talking to me. Check your bitch before you come trying to check me, my boy. I'm not the one. Not the boy. It's Kasabian. Kasabian Lavoe 1. What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Welcome to the Kasabian Lavoe Show. It's episode 147. We live from Las Vegas, and you know that we always have new and exciting shit going on. And I might have had a beef with some cornball. He caught cornball 19. He's a real fuck boy. I told myself this show might even get posted because I keep cussing. I can't stop myself. But you know what? We're gonna have a good Friday. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're here for the last time, deuces. You'll come back. We appreciate you. This is for all the millions and millions of listeners on the pod. We're on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify. I mean, we're at 14 platforms. We're on Amazon. There's not too many podcasts on Amazon. Stop that. So, we on Amazon. Right now we streaming on 3 platforms. We're everywhere. We just a small little franchise here trying to pop off. And I got shitted on because I'm trying something new. When I started this podcast, we wasn't gonna film none of this. I didn't want to film it. I hate filming. Like, this is the worst shit ever. You have to like dress different. You have to stand out. You don't want to just be like, I'm not gonna wear a sports coat and sit here and talk. I'm not gonna do the like merch all the time. Like, no, like this shit that I want to wear. Like, I got a Ninja Turtle shit on today. Like, I'm lit. But like, you got to understand, it takes away from just being able to concentrate on a monologue and working on a monologue that you can, give to your fans that'll keep them entertained. And I never went to school for broadcasting. I'm a rapper. I'm a hip hop baby. I don't broadcast. It's just, this is the evolution of where we've gone. And now the show, we taking calls. Like I said, Fridays, this the fan show on Fridays now. It's Freestyle Friday. You're going to do what you want. I want to talk sports. I got some questions. I got some people that's going to call in. So hopefully we can get, a good dialogue going. And, do what we can on this Friday. Today's show is brought to you by klavoe.com. Head over to www.klavoe.com. That's KLAVOE.com. Hit the shop. Check out the merch. That's how you support the show. We got a donation button up there. Y'all can donate. Donate to call in. The number will be on the screen soon. I got some family members calling in. I like having them call in because I could really wild out with them and they get it. Like, they're not gonna spaz. Like, he's my baby too, so he it's gonna be fun. I was trying to get Rio to call, see what happens, see if he's out there, and let's see if we can get a couple other people on the line. And y'all could, like I said, have the floor, and let's have a hell of a show. If you smoking today, smoke up. I'll show that in a second. Hold on. Like I said, head over to klavoe.com, stream the music, download the music, albums there, there's videos there. You can find the YouTube on there. All the pod is on there. Every episode from the podcast is on there. Just head over there and, support the show however way you can. Now, for all you business folk out there, Popple's another supporter of the show. We rock with Popple tough. Check it out. Mine is like totally cute. See my totally cute one? So what's Popple? Popple's RF chip, or I think that's how you call it. So it's a digital business card. And, in the post-corona world, you don't want to hand out some nasty business card to somebody and they just throw it and not pay attention to it. So, the best way today to get your information out, and I mean fully get your information out. Okay, just don't do it then. Boom. Boom. Okay, I double pop myself. But look what Popple does. Takes you to a landing page. And there's all my information. As a realtor, as a podcaster, as a hip-hop artist, as a everything and anything, you want to be able to get your name out there. You want to be able to market and brand yourself. And what a better way than having something like Popple. Like, it's cheap. They're very affordable. They come in different designs. And I'm going to save you some money. Head over to checkout. When you go to popple.co, so it's popl.co, go to checkout, hit Kasabian Lavoe. Let them know I sent you. Save, 25%? 20%? They're not even expensive. And they're green. Like, if you worry about, like, knocking trees down and destroying the ozone layer, don't worry about it. Popple got you covered. These things, look at it, it's tiny and it's awesome. It really works. I mean, the fact that you could put all your information to somebody's phone in a snap, you can't beat it. Nobody wants a business card. It's not even a thing. So remember, go to Popple. What I say, damn, Jay should come on and talk his shit. Big Sabo gonna save you big bucks. So head over to popple.co and use Kasabian Lavoe at checkout and save 20%. This right here is phenomenal. Shout out to them. Essence, I think this is Essence brand. This a butter. Look how pretty. Where y'all at? I hate looking at the camera. Look how fucking pretty. We're gonna have a great show. Get your marijuana, get your liquor. Let's see who out there and who gonna want to call and whatnot. I didn't really have too many topics today because, like, honestly, not much happened, and I don't want to talk politics on Friday, so I'm just gonna keep the politics to, Monday, Wednesday shows. And I'm not even sure if we're gonna do 2 politics shows. It might be just easier if we have one day where we just get all the shit out the way, and then we have fun for the rest of the week, just to switch things up and really have a fucking different texture to it, man. Because damn, them politics is dark and that shit is ugly. Oh, hold on. I put the number on the screen. Matter of fact, give me 2 seconds. Hold on. I'm going to put the number on the screen, but don't call yet. I got you. Hold on. No, y'all funny for that. Y'all funny. Yeah, don't even trip. Yeah, we'll start taking calls. Um, we were supposed to talk about something last episode, the whole Wayne situation and what happened with all that. Like, um, the whole security question. Honestly, if you're not an entertainer, you really wouldn't understand it. But it's interesting to see people's takes on what security is supposed to do for artists and just for people in general. But security is a very tricky fucking conversation. Um, I want to talk about the Nets. Like, I don't really care for sports. I'm gonna be 1,000 with you. I have another person coming on today that I hope that we'll sign him to the network, and he's gonna be doing bets and shit like this. So y'all can call in and see. Yo, his numbers are lit. He's making money. So I got to get the legal team to see what we could do, but we might have somebody on here doing bets. I mean, we're in Vegas. Like, this is real. We could walk up there and get the money in. So if you're not here and you don't understand what we do, hopefully King Louis could put you on. We're going to make him Louis Vegas. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be Louis Vegas. It's going to be the Louis Vegas show. I'm giving y'all some free IP. That's the problem with Clubhouse. Free IP. Save your IP, y'all. That's all you got. Don't go wasting your talents on just talking to people without getting paid. Why do people get so upset when I say call into the show? I'm not going to talk to you on my post. Like, I don't want to talk to you on my post. I'd rather use this for content. I was called a dickhead because I said that somebody is an extremist, and I didn't want to hear that shit. And I gave a fact and said, bring facts or fuck off. Like, if I don't comment on your shit, don't come commenting on mine like I give a fuck about your opinion. If you have an opinion and you want to give it, call in. We need content. Like, there's no point in you just sitting there on my timeline talking. If there's an issue to discuss, call in. I ain't tripping. All that fuck shit. What else happened? The Nets. UFC tomorrow is going to be lit. I'm a huge UFC fan. Connor's fighting tomorrow. I don't know. This one's going to be tricky because I feel like Connor's like Super Saiyan now, and it's a wrap. Everybody that steps in his way is going to get beat the fuck up. Ashanti and Keisha was last night. I don't know if y'all heard Eminem snap on Dana White. Did you hear that? That shit was wild, yo. Like, what the fuck is going on with Eminem? That boy's mad. And to the wrong fucking people. Ashanti and Keisha Cole. Who watched that? What? Comment. Oh. Yeah. That's true. My bad. I'm reading comments. So, to the podcast listeners, because there's a bunch of y'all, I wouldn't mind if y'all come and call. Like, that'd be dope. Like, I have listeners around the world, but today's going to be a very Vegas-driven show. We're going to be talking about the Raiders Stadium. We're going to be talking about the Nets. I know that's New York, but the Nets. We're going to be talking. You know what? I got my boy. Yo, this going to be my boy. This is his player. And that's fucking sick that he wants to manage the show and help us get sponsors and whatnot. And shout out to the sponsors for paying the way they pay. Ad revenue is awesome. I suggest if you want to start a podcast, reach out to me because I'm trying to really make this network grow. Who knows sports? I swear to God, if they keep moving behind me like that, who wants to talk sports? Like, we'll take calls for the sport thing because I need to know what's up. If there's money coming, I want to know what's good. Like, put me on. Today's gonna be. You know what? That might be the name of Friday's show. Put me on. What y'all think? Comment if you in here. Don't be scared to comment because I don't know what's happening. And we got Twitch and YouTube commenting too, so y'all can't see those comments, but they're there. Oh, according to my biggest fan yesterday, I only have like 1 or 2 people on when we go live. Unfortunately, he's right. This show is trash. We don't have anybody watching. It's terrible. It's the worst show you'd ever watch. You don't really make ad revenue off of live streaming. The premise of a streaming service is to keep people on the app and coming back. So I get paid when the show rotates, not now. Like once we end it and it goes into rotation, they can put ads in it. That's when I can get paid. So even if only one person watches, that's cool. I never wanted to do this shit. Yeah, we so the show's on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook Gaming, and some other shit. I think it's Kasabian on Twitch. I ate one time today and I got the worst indigestion. And I've been running like crazy because David Goggins. Do y'all know who David Goggins is? Hold on. If y'all don't know who David Goggins is, yo, we back? Damn, I didn't even know we lost sound. Oh, no, you know what? That was Facebook. That's my bad for playing that video. They do that shit on purpose when it's copywritten. Oh, my bad. I did not know. My bad. That's why you that's the worst thing about doing this shit, that we can't play nothing. Anything that you put on, they'll fucking shit on you for it. That copyright shit is ridiculous. Hold on, I gotta text my daughter. They got the fucking David Goggins, man, he fucking inspires me. Stop being a little bitch. Wake up, look in the fucking mirror and fucking do it. I sit there and stare at my fucking shoes. Like, you bitch, put your shoes on. That motherfucker crazy, dog. That motherfucker is great. Man. Go ahead, call in, bros. Like I said, we just gonna be here chilling tonight. I'm a smoke. Have some of this water here. Sorry about losing the sound, y'all. Oops, my bad. Thank you. Oh man. Let me see who's doing what. Like I said, we just gonna look. I just joined these groups on Facebook too. Okay, hold on. Let me be transparent. Can I be transparent with y'all? So, for the listeners, y'all might not care, but for the viewers, this shit is scary to me. So I joined these groups that have like thousands and thousands of people in them, and I'm trying to make the show grow, right? And I've been watching their lives. And yesterday I saw a live with an apartment that had so much echo, you would thought that they put a reverb over their whole track, and then they put some real dank wetness on it. It was ridiculous. Like that whole house, she was like, "What y'all doing? Doing." That shit kept going, bro. Some kid was screaming. Somebody said there was roaches everywhere. Somebody said RC Willie came and picked up all the furniture. Like, dog. Then it was Big Mama cooking, and I'm like, who the fuck is Big Mama? Big Mama was making scrambled eggs this morning, and Big Mama had like 90 people watching her make scrambled eggs. So I'm like, damn, maybe Big Mama is like the scrambled egg queen, and this is what y'all do. But I couldn't. I can't get into that shit. I was so lost. I was like, why? What is happening? What are you? Is that a thing? So yeah, those fucking groups are terrifying. Fuck that. Fucking terrifying. Especially with a show like this, the shit that we talk. Psh, yeah, right. Let me see where Gerber's at, because Gerber talks all that crypto shit. I really want to get into this crypto in a different manner. Like, I think it's time to step up. Oops. My bad. Why are you talking? Anyway, yeah, I definitely want to get into crypto. Yeah, yeah. Y'all can't see the Twitch comments, but yes, the most random shit will get like mad people's attention, and not only does it get mad people's attention, for some reason, it it's fuck like my kids watch the most random shit, and I'd be like, yo, we could have done that. Like that could have been us. You know what I'm saying? Like we could have literally just stood around and ate cereal and done dumb shit on YouTube. But like I always felt like I first off, this shit is so invasive. This shit is so invasive. So when you do something like this, it's ridiculous, bro. People take a look into your life and they start to judge you, and you realize why the fuck shit gets crazy, because you literally, like I was saying earlier, when you go live, it's a look, it's a everything, it's a lot of fucking stress. Like you don't just come up with a monologue and go. And if you know the show, you know I'm reading all the time. I'm always studying shit, and I'm always working on just different things. And this is just this is a byproduct of my brain being too loud. You know what I'm saying? Like Gnarls Barkley Crazy. That song is so fucking so good. It's just so good. Like honestly, you don't go crazy when you don't know shit. You lose your fucking mind from knowing too much. When you know too much, you start to ask questions, and it just doesn't life don't equate the way you would expect it to, especially because the way you were taught everything. Like I think I spent the most of my 20s, a majority of my 20s, forgetting half the shit that I was taught because I learned the wrong thing. My grandmother believed anybody in a suit. If you wore a suit, my grandmother was like, yo, that's the gospel. And no, you know, it was real fucked up. Not fucked up, but when my grandmother was in the hospital, she was like, man, when I was a young girl and TVs just came out, my mom, her mom would come in the room and say, don't change in front of the TV, because you changing in front of those people, they could see you. Like growing up, I would be like, yo, grandma, that's crazy. They can't see us. They somewhere filming this. But now, no, they can see us. Yeah, we there now. They can see every fucking thing you do through your TV. So good luck sitting around just getting naked in front of your TV. They got cameras on everything. Every fucking thing got a camera. But when her mom was saying it, she was nowhere near the truth. You know what I'm saying? Back in the goddamn 1900s. Yeah, the wild. I keep getting booted. Or I'll put up a post and they'll fucking shadow ban my page. It sucks because like my real estate page has nothing to do with my regular page. My regular page has nothing to do with my music page. Like my personal page does not affect my show, my music, or my real estate. But Facebook will literally shut me down from fucking Instagram all the way across, bro. It's ridiculous. It really is. I wonder what the fuck Justin's doing. Yo, did y'all watch One Night in Miami? Who watched that? I think I want to do a TV show too. Not a TV show, excuse me, like a episode where we just talk about different shows. I've been watching a couple TV shows. When I got sick not that long ago, I didn't have COVID. You got hate speech against white people. You could be racist towards white people. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Who knew that? That's a thing? Get the fuck out of here. I don't think that's a thing. If they violated you for that, they playing, bro. They reaching. That's great. I have no idea what the fuck I do wrong. I think all my shit's very PC. I don't call people out their name. I call everybody beautiful people, folks. Oh shit, who's that? Let's find out. It'd be so random. Yo.
Yo, what up, bro?
Who this?
It's Beast Fremont.
What's good?
Chilling. So yeah, I caught 3 hate speech violations. One for talking bad, 2 for talking bad about white people, 1 for talking bad about Americans. The time I got it for Americans, I was in a dubstep thread, right? I was the only American. I said, yeah, we can agree Americans are trash. Automatically caught by the algorithm. Done.
Word. Off of that? That wasn't even bad.
No. Americans are trash, we'll auto-ban you. If you say men are trash, you'll get auto-banned. If you say anything negative about white people, you'll get auto-banned. The algorithm will catch you within seconds of posting.
get the fuck out of here. Yo, like being racist towards white people is like not a thing.
Exactly.
That's fucking crazy. You see, and then that's what scares me about Facebook. Like they got way too much power over shit like that. Like that's like y'all determining what racism is. Like I don't think they should have that right.
Oh, bro, I report like people fucking like I report like straight up white supremacist pages, motherfuckers using straight up slurs constantly, and I'll get like, this doesn't violate our terms of service.
You see, I've had that same shit happen, and Facebook started taking people's comments off my shit. Like I can't even go back and comment, and I get mad because I like going back and forth. I don't give a shit. I'll even get in their inbox like, yo, what's popping? What's your phone number? Like I love talking that shit. Please come on talking shit. I'll call you. What's up? I want to see what's good. I'm gonna check your temperature. But Facebook makes it difficult. Yep. That's why I appreciate this. Like if anybody got an issue, just say call in. Let's talk about it because I want to laugh. I would love to get a racist on here. I would chop his ass up.
Straight the fuck up.
My boy, so what's been good, man? You still doing music, right?
Yep. Yeah,
how's that
stay doing music. Yeah, we were talking about how to make money with studio.
Right. So I know a couple people that have studios and they're trying to make bread. I myself have owned a couple studios, but I don't like giving examples myself. I'd rather have somebody else give their experiences when it comes to making money with studios because as easy as it seems, it's a lot harder than people might think.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
What's the biggest negatives you can give?
Especially for like me, I think we discussed this in chat. Like I don't want to have random motherfuckers into my house, but I also don't want to have my gear in an offset location that's away from my house.
Right.
So, unless I know somebody like really close, like I don't want them coming here.
You see, and that's what fucked me up because I had artists signed. When I signed my pub deal and my deal, I picked up 5 artists, so they were in my they literally lived with us. Like we woke up and they'd be in the studio. You know, we're making dinner, they're in the studio. Like those beats going all day.
Yep.
And I mean that's in the house, and I had to get a separate location. The problem with the separate location was that we had to get engineers in there constantly because it's different when it's not your artist. You know what I'm saying? There's no profit to have somebody come in and engineer somebody's shit for $30. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
And that's another thing. So do you engineer as well?
Live, not just in my studio or whatever, but I mostly live.
Right. You see, because I think that's another service in itself that people need to understand that's not necessarily given in a recording studio.
Mm-hmm.
Most engineers come in. You know, you got to hire an engineer to 100%. Come into the studio. A lot of artists seem to think that you just get like, you know what I always got was that my artists would be like, why do you sound so good and why do I sound different? And I go, well, my voice, my cadence, how I approach the microphone, and I mix and engineer my own shit because I've been doing it for so long. But it wasn't to take away from nobody else. Like we hired engineers to take care of all this shit. It's just like if you don't know how to use breath control, if you don't know how to project properly in certain tones, that just comes with time, you know?
Right.
And that's hard to explain to artists.
Right. Yep. Plus, like being a real producer versus being a beat maker type shit too. Like if you've got a real producer can help guide your creation. Whereas a dude who doesn't make beats is just gonna tell you a fucking beat and kick rocks.
Which doesn't get you nowhere.
Right.
That's the hard. See, music.
A producer can be like, well, if you like cut out 3 words out of the middle of that sentence and like maybe move that first part of the rhyme to the back half, like change up a couple words, like boom, now you got a hit.
And that's that special sauce. Like when I've seen producers turn songs into magical fucking tracks after just rearranging and saying, hey, maybe try this way. It's just that small little nudge. And for the artists that take that and grow with it instead of going, nah, you don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
And that's a big issue. Like I don't like the fact that artists will shit on producers and be like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, nah, bro, you don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Sometimes like an artist thinks they have a vision, but they don't necessarily have a vision. And then sometimes the artist is willing to let somebody guide the vision, and that's usually the ones that end up like having the real greatness, because it's their work, but it's a collab with everybody in the studio, no matter what.
And as a vocalist, you're an instrument. So you should let the producer guide you. You're just another part of the song, and the producer does most of the work. I mean, yeah, lyrics do take time. Lyrics are hard, but your lyrics most of the time won't mean shit without a good beat.
Right.
And you could be, I mean, literally,
And without,
like, look at Nas. Nas has
like,
been ridiculed his whole career for beats.
Yep.
And he's considered a GOAT, but his beats have been trash. Fucking Nas can't pick a beat for shit. For real. I love Nas. Bro, Nas can't pick a beat. Fuck out of here. He never figured that part out. Great businessman, great rapper, but could not pick a fucking beat.
Nope.
Shit. Man, my boy, it was good talking to you, man. Thanks for calling in. I wish you would have called when we was talking that Wayne shit, man. Like, yeah, you said you disappeared.
Know,
you
right?
was kidnapped.
Fucking fell off the planet for 24 hours or some shit.
That shit happens.
Right? But yeah, so other ways to make money out of your home studio if you are, if you are remotely technically skilled, especially like if you have problems like completing music, don't complete music. Chop that shit up, put that shit out of sample packs.
That's that's right. Licensing.
Easy shit. Yep. Yeah, licensing for sure.
Yeah. Well, those
Background
are
shit, sound design.
Shit like this, like for my show.
Sorry. Yep.
That's all a part of. See, but these are, man. You know what the fucking thing is? Like, honestly, this comes with experience and people around you, and a lot of artists be by themselves. They're so fucking self-centered, and it's hard to really crack through the goddamn skull. But producers, to me, have always been the most lucrative and the most the biggest money makers in my eyes. Because as an artist, there's only so much I could write. At one point, I'm gonna burn out of writing. But as a producer, you're always gonna have inspiration because you make sound. Me putting words together, unless I have experiences that continue to make me put those experiences to paper. I mean, the older I get, the less I go out. The less crazy shit I'm getting into. You don't want to hear me rap about my fucking kids and playing Call of Duty. That's corny, It is. It's like that shit ain't cool. I'd rather listen to a good producer that's evolving, consistently. Like I love especially producers that play instruments. Like I feel like you guys are probably, man, the most needed. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to a real, like if you could read sheet music, I think you're far above the average beat maker. Like that's a big deal to me.
Straight the fuck up. Like I wish I could. I took years and years of sight reading class, and that shit never stuck.
It's a bitch. I hate it. Every good boy likes green bananas or some shit. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't fucking. Yo, and I still got the beat tape you made me, bro.
That's dope.
Yeah, I got that. I never recorded on it because I never had your permission because you were like, yeah, just go through them and let me know. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I wasn't too serious with music then. But once I took off, I remember I went back to it.
If you still got a copy of that, man, fucking send it over. I want to hear that shit.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'll go dig it out. I got it in my crate. Yeah, I kept it. I got a bunch of beat tapes from people. But yeah, that one I kept. Fuck, man. I've recorded probably 700 songs now, so it's like, every time something comes your way, you just get on it. But that I held on to. Like I'm a fucking hoarder when it comes to my music. I got my first computer that I started recording on. I still got that bitch, and the hard drive double backed up.
Hell yeah.
Like that's my shit. You know what's really funny? Small world. My cousins and my brothers from drum and bass. They're producers and DJs.
Black Lab?
Yeah, Black Lab. That's my little brothers. And then yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, let me see if I can get that punk ass motherfucker to call. Yeah, those are my little. You know what's funny, right? Like, look at the world that we live in because we're so fucking different. Like, you know me and you know them, and we are not the same.
Right. Yeah, and like I can't remember which one it was. Like we met years ago. Like we kind of like knew of each other, but it never really like met in person. And it was like back before I had a car. I was like riding the bus home, and like I'm sitting across the fucking aisle from this kid, and I just hear like out his headphones. I'm just like, "Yo, you using a drum and bass right now?"
Yeah, it had to been Kareem. Curly hair or straight hair?
Don't remember.
Oh man,
I think it was Kareem.
Yeah, I'm sure, because Kasheem don't talk to people. You would have talked to him, and he would have been like, "Nah, bro, fuck off." Yeah.
But yeah, we like, oh shit, like blah blah, like who are you? He's like, oh, fucking blah blah from Black Lab. I'm like, oh shit, Beast Fremont. He's like, oh shit, what's good?
That's fucking hilarious, bro. Yeah, cause Mark, damn, I don't know what my cousin Mark goes by. He's a giant redheaded kid. I think it's like MF Red.
Mark Torres.
Yeah, that's my little cousin.
Oh, yeah, shit. That's all the homies. That's the fam. And Arthur.
Yeah.
I talk to Arthur all the time.
That's funny, bro. Yeah, man, fuck, dude. I could tell you a story about me defending Mark, and Mark is 3 times my size, bro. Some kid tried to rob us one day, and they were babies. They were only 9 years old, and I was a teenager, bro. And this dude pulled a knife on us, and I was like, "Hey, dog, we gonna have to fucking die here, cause if these kids get touched, my uncle gonna kill me." Boy, I look at them now like, bitch, I ain't standing in front of you two big motherfuckers. A motherfucker walk up on me with a knife, you better jump in front of me. Ain't shit gonna happen to you. Fucking kid is fucking 5 feet taller than me, yo. Get the fuck out of here. Like, yeah, like it's a ridiculous story to think that I defended both of my cousins who are like 6'3" and 350 fucking pounds of pop. But yeah, that happened. It's fucking wild, bro.
Damn.
Trying to see if I can fucking, yeah, bro. Like, oh man, dude, small world, man.
That is super small world.
That's a fact. Oh shit, let's
Like,
see
yeah,
who else.
my brothers in the space scene. I'm like, wait, there's only 2 brothers I know, and they're the most successful motherfuckers in town.
Yeah, they done very well for themselves. I'm really proud of them. And they didn't use me ever. They never wanted my help, and I was like, all right, fuck y'all. But they never, bro. I offered them. I was like, yo, whatever you want, you know, let's do some things. They didn't give a fuck. They never wanted my help.
Yeah, they definitely had just like a fucking laser focused vision and like did that thing consistently.
Well, you gotta see, like, you know, I grew up with my grandparents. They grew up with my moms, and they had a completely different environment. They're, you know, that's why you see the music difference, right? They grew up around house music and parties, and I grew up in the hood. I was dope dealing at 13. They were nowhere near that type of lifestyle. Like, that was never for them. So, you know, me going from, and I think shit, when you met me, I was deep in that shit, bro. Deep, like I was selling right there at Domino's. Like, oh, bro, you know how much money I was making out of that fucking place? That place was great. I always told myself I was gonna go back and buy that motherfucker because that place made me a lot of fucking money. Yeah, bro, that was a great fucking spot. Oh man. But yeah, like their music, when they saw me take off, like it was kind of unbelievable. And I kind of stayed away from my family when it all worked out because just I didn't want to fucking jinx myself. But they didn't give a shit, dude. I was touring the world, and they were like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm like, word, like, you can come open for me. And they're like, nah, we're good. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. Fuck you then. Like, yeah, dog. Like, I'm literally giving you a fucking pass into this fucking horrible game, bro. Such a horrible game. Like, we literally do music because we love it, and they shit on us every opportunity they get, bro.
Oh, it's awful. Like,
Bro.
and then when you get into it, like, bro, bro, I've worked with so many big motherfuckers and just like seen how it is.
They don't
Like,
care. Once you make the bag, don't nobody give a shit.
Right.
Like, once they get their money, it's a wrap, bro. That's the hardest. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. It happened to me. And I can tell you, like, the album that it happened to me on. Like, I remember, I was like, oh, I'm making too much money. We have to stop. You know? It's just, I was like, these beats are costing way too much. I'm talking private fucking jets and $500,000 cars. And I'm looking outside going, this isn't gonna last. I've seen every fucking movie. Every time this happens, it's over. Like, it's coming. Like, I'm gonna become a drug addict or I'm gonna get killed. And none of that happened. I ended up getting sued by Sony. So it was the latter.
Sued by Sony?
Yeah. They fucking took me for everything, bro. Long story short, I was supposed to go on tour. I put out 2 albums with them. After I left the Universal deal, I had a Universal Def Jam deal. So I was distributed through Universal and I was on Def Jam. Then I went over to Island, and then I had my own label under Island. And then I left and I started working with a couple people over at Sony Orchard. And Sony heard my shit, and then we jumped in and started doing things. And I was supposed to do 250 dates, and I skipped out because I got into some problems. And that 250 dates, that bill wasn't cheap. So they came and they got me for a lot of my shit, and they threatened to take my stores. I had to close my furniture stores and sell my house. But like I said, it's a long story. Yeah, long story.
250 days is like a fucking 3-year tour.
Yeah, that's what it was. I would have been done now. Like,
God
2021,
damn.
I would have been done January 2021. Yeah, so I was supposed to put out the 1 album, go on tour, and in between we put out 1 more, and then I'd hit them with like a 3 best of or some shit towards the end. And then that was it. I figured I'd retire by now. You know, I'm 34. I'm over this shit.
Yeah.
I've already done it all. Like, I've seen everything, been everywhere. I failed, I conquered, whatever. You know, I still love music. Shit don't change.
That shit is wild.
Yeah, man. My career is crazy, bro. I'm telling you, I was a little fat kid flipping pizzas, and then boom, everywhere. Fucking crazy. Like Becca. You remember Becca?
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll talk off air. We'll talk about that off air. Long story. That's hilarious. Shit. All right, my boy, I'm going to let you go. Let me see who else we can get on the line.
All right, for sure.
Hey, man,
Much
appreciate
love.
you for
Good
calling
talking.
in, man. Peace.
Peace.
That's what's up, y'all. Man, we go way back. This town is very small. And when it comes to this music shit, like, it's small. Yo, Poker Face, you gonna call? You out there? Oh, man. That shit is hilarious, bro. For sure, my boy. I appreciate you, man. Like, I'm glad you pulled up. It's a beautiful thing. Let me see, see what this boy right now. Let's see what this boy talking about. Yo, this Friday show thing, we're gonna have to figure it out. It really is a microscope. You know what the problem is with Vegas though? Vegas doesn't let artists fail. Like, you cannot get seasoned in Vegas. There's too many things to do. So you end up going to clubs and you think you're going to practice and develop some skills. And you're just in a crowd of rappers because, like, every rapper's trying to get on. And in this town, you can walk to a fucking show that's going to serve you liquor, show you some titties, and give you a meal. And if you gamble there, you might even get a free room. Like, that shit is, it's insane. Y'all at a Guitar Center? Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, Sam Ash was my spot, so y'all must have been off in Summerlin, because that's where they live. You see, I was ghetto. I was off of Maryland, and if they were in Summerlin, that's where they was at. All right. But, you know, the biggest issue with Vegas music was that we couldn't get to the Strip to perform in front of people and bomb. Like, you get better when you bomb in front of people. A lot of artists won't even take the criticism. Like, you have to fail, bro. I've been on fucking stage with fucking 3-4 people, and I'm wilding like there's 1 million, and I've been on stage with 10,000 people, and I fucking forget the words. Hey, y'all, who this?
What's up? What's up?
What's good? Who this?
Hey, this is Poker Face. I saw you guys was talking my language.
Yeah, we talking music tonight, baby. What's up?
Man, I see, man.
Hey, you been in the Vegas
I might as well
scene.
just lock this number in my phone, man. I might as well lock it in.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
We ain't going nowhere.
I
Monday,
fucks with
Wednesday,
you like
Friday. Shit.
I fucks with you right there.
That's-
F you third.
Yeah.
So what's up, man?
So
What
talk
we
to
got
me.
on the agenda tonight?
So look, we talking sports and we talking music. My talk with Beast was how to make music with a studio. I feel that a lot of people have studios at home or want to open studios at home and can't really figure out how to make the money in the right fashion. But, you know, then we started getting into production and you know, music. You know how music talks go. Once you get into music talk and everything come out. But, you know, how about the Vegas scene? Because you operated a venue out here for a long time. You was at
yeah. I heard something you said, like Vegas doesn't let people fail. That
Yeah.
was crazy. As I was dialing up the number, I was like, damn.
Yeah, we can't.
And you're right. It's like the progression. It's like in 2009. Remember that I was doing this thing called The Show. Where I was breaking a lot of artists that were established.
Facts.
Was doing their thing at the Squared Apple, right?
Yeah.
And we had. It was almost like Disneyland. There was nights where we had lines wrapped around the place.
Yeah, facts.
And I was like, okay, people are going out and there's Vegas artists, Vegas fans support their artists.
Yeah.
But stars come to Vegas, stars aren't made in Vegas. And that's what I learned.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, I don't know what it is. And when you said that made so much sense because there's no, it's like if you're from Vegas and you're a Vegas and you run across a Vegas artist, you fuck with them no matter what. They can suck. They can.
No,
they can
hold
be
on.
terrible,
I
they
gotta
can
stop
be
you. I can't do that. I don't co-sign no shitty rappers, bro. I can't do that.
No. No. I'm telling you what I've seen. This is from an objective thing. Not saying you. Not saying me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, as I know you don't fuck with no corny
I'm
rappers.
talking about the culture in Vegas, right?
Right. Yeah, we stick
It's
together.
Like they don't care if you're good.
Right.
All they care is that you're representing.
Yeah.
And I feel that. You know what I'm saying? And music, especially on a up and coming amateur type thing, when you're developing. Let's just say developing.
Bingo.
Amateur,
Big word. Big word.
When you're developing as an artist, it's good to have that support because that support keep you going. Facts. But there's a difference between real props and Vegas support. People are going to. There's guys that were developing as artists. I'm not going to drop names on people because I love all the artists in Vegas. I'm not going to drop names on people though. But you'll be able to think of 5 guys that at least that fall into this category. 2009, when I was doing that show, they were developing artists. They were up there doing their shows. They were doing their performances. They were releasing their music. Flashback 11, 12 years later, 2021, they still have music that they're producing right now, and it sounds worse or exactly the same as it did in 2009. No growth. There was no progression.
You see, and that scares me.
And when you said it doesn't let them fail, that failing is a part of the progression.
Bingo. That's where growth comes from.
So when you just
that's where growth comes from. You have to fail.
Exactly. You learn more from losing than you ever learn from winning.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So it's like, damn, he was right. It doesn't let you fail because Vegas, the love for the music, the love for somebody. We want somebody to come out of Vegas so bad and destroy the world.
Right.
We want that to happen so bad that, oh, you rapping? Well, fuck it. We fuck with you. You rapping?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to keep it a buck. I took off and I didn't take nobody with me. As a matter of fact, bullshit. Crim knows. Crimson was out there with me. And we did a lot of big shit. Crimson saw me fucking link up with everybody in the industry, and I had them right there with me. We had manager issues, but I took off, and I feel like nobody fucked with me because I wouldn't do features. Like, I just didn't feel like there was a couple artists I would have really loved to work with, but I stuck to myself. And I feel like Vegas ain't fuck with me in that manner. And because I'm from New York, especially when I took off, like I was still a New York kid. Like I'm a Vegas person today. But I mean, my successes go completely unspoken about. Like there's a lot of people in Vegas you can't Google. I'm Googleable in a big way. And I don't want to toot my own horn. I'm just saying, like, I hate when we always go back to the rap discussion and we can't see that there has been about 5 huge impacts from this city that left and saw the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, nobody backed me. And I think it's because, one, I was an asshole and we were running down artists that were talking shit when we first came out. Like, all my homeboys was dickheads from the east side. We was jumping on stage like, yo, what he say on MySpace? Like, I'm going to sock him out, bro. Like, you know the tapes. You saw them crazy-ass fights and all that shit we was doing. We was wild kids.
Dude, there was a bunch. I had a bunch of different stuff going on in that venue, man. It was always a fire I had to put out.
Facts.
So that was the era right there where it was like people stood on whatever. There was no fake rapping out there.
Nah, it was real gangbanging. Yeah,
it was real shit. I had real there was killers on that stage every night.
Oh
you know
yeah, big facts.
I get that.
Yeah.
It was big facts.
You had motherfuckers. You had East Side, West Side. You had Bloods and Crips all in the same room, and them venues was not big.
But nobody ever tripped.
Never. There's a respect.
That was the crazy thing about that. I didn't know. I was new to Vegas. I came to Vegas in 2008.
Right.
This happened late 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
So I was fresh in the town. I didn't know who had beef with who. I didn't know who was ops with who. I didn't know shit about that. So my stage was completely open to everybody, and nobody ever tripped. There was some high heads every now and then. I have to manage some situations, but it was never beefing out there.
Yeah, but all in all, I'd say you had a pretty good venue. Like your venue was ran very well. It wasn't crazy at all.
Yeah, it was like and everybody felt comfortable there. Nobody was tripping. We never had no shootouts. Never had nothing that would close a venue. You know, it was good stuff. And the Vegas community, I saw at that point,
some of the weakest. I'm not gonna name no groups now. I'm not gonna name no artists.
Right.
But some of the weaker artists, the artists that let's say needed more development, had the biggest followings.
Yeah, there was a lot
I
of
was
families.
Like, whoa.
There was a lot of
But
families
it's support,
pulling up.
though. Because I got artists that I know in my family that I wouldn't pull up to their show. I mean, I love them. But I
Yeah,
wouldn't pull up to their show. I wouldn't.
but you know what? That's the part of Vegas I do love. The problem was that
That's what I'm talking about. That's the different thing.
yeah,
They support out here. But if you don't let that artist know, like, hey, we here because we love you. Your music ain't where it needs to be. You need to work on it. But they think, oh, everybody up in here. Remember, we used to keep a list at the door.
mm-hmm.
We would have a list. Like, okay, it was this group. And then it would have an X for every person that came in for them. And remember, we was paying the artist. We was the only show ever in Vegas that paid the artist.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. I did it twice.
man.
I pulled up twice.
We were the only ones that paid the artist because it was a list. Like, you know, a lot of people would come in and be like, oh, I'm just going to do this show and roll. And, you know, they didn't bring their people or nothing like that. They just, I'm just going to do my thing, you know. And they do that. And, of course, you don't bring nobody. Of course, nothing happens. But
right.
what we were doing was we were giving them half of every, because remember at the door, we had a lady at the door that was it was like $5 to get in.
Right.
So $250 of that would go to that artist who they came for. So we had a list. I'm breaking down my home blueprint and shit, but this is Kasabian Lavoe Show, so I'm gonna do that shit.
Facts.
Right? So anybody else, I'll be tight-lipped on it because I'm gonna do that shit again.
And we dropping gems. It's all right.
We dropping gems right now.
Yeah.
It's happening. So what happened is they would get $250 of everybody that they brought. So we'd say, okay, who are you here to see? Oh, we're here to see Kasabian Lavoe. Okay, cool. Woo, woo. That X go on Kasabian Lavoe. So at the end of the night, we take all the artists into that back room that was behind the bar, and that's where we broke bread.
And that's
You know
fair. That's
so,
fair because
okay.
that's a beautiful way to pay people.
Yeah, so that's why our show was off the hook. I was the only person that ever did that ever in Vegas before or since.
And you know that's crazy because there was a lot of
bathroom.
shows. There was a lot of shows going on during your show, and y'all came out of nowhere and really took over.
Bunk House, there's a bunch, Ice House, bunch of different shows.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they was coming our show because they was getting paid. That was the first time they ever got. It was a lot of people's first time ever getting paid to perform ever.
That's crazy.
And I was like, and that's why you said something yesterday, dude. The other day, I be listening to your shit, bro. You said, hey, you eat what you kill.
Yeah.
And that
facts.
was the environment.
Yeah.
You eat what you kill. So you brought 10 people came to see you. Okay.
That's
you
what
getting
you
paid.
get. Yeah.
250 times 10. You in there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's gas money.
That's gas money.
You got to be thankful.
If you got a group of 5, y'all make that work.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's
so
how.
we bring the whole group like. Go ahead.
And to be honest with you, you know, my biggest issue is with rap music, and I tell everybody, it's boring when you're at a small club. It's not. Vegas has too much excitement to come watch a bunch of motherfuckers on stage, just fucking screaming. You know what I'm saying? Because some people were very talented and would capture your they would capture your attention, right? And they would shut the whole place down. Like P Freeze would come in the building and shut it down. Period. Like nobody can act, like when he got on stage, there was something about him. Like he was supposed to go. P would get on and kill shit. Go. Yeah, he was supposed to go.
I'm gonna say a couple of artists that was supposed to go. And I'm gonna drop some names on artists that was supposed to go.
Go for it.
I ain't gonna drop no names on artists that wasn't really doing well and they just need to develop. Don't mean it ain't gonna never be your time, just mean it ain't your time yet.
Facts.
Right? But Lyrical Minds, especially Crane, should have win.
Young Crane, facts. I agree.
Should have win.
Yeah.
Right? Let's see who else should have win. Perea B, who's now Perea Bad, should have win.
Facts. Agree.
All right. There's a few artists like that. Like you have some of your diamonds in the rough, and then you'll have your ones that they should go.
You know, my issue though, they weren't diamonds in the rough. It's just Vegas. You can't get out of here. If you don't leave, you're not gonna get out.
That's what I'm saying. Stars don't come out of here; they go into here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, Neo. Neo is the biggest act out of Vegas. I don't give a fuck who you are. Nobody's bigger than Neo.
I would never. Let me tell you something. Until you just said that 2 seconds ago, I would have never known Neo was from Vegas. Period.
That's crazy. Neo grew up on the West Side.
I thought
Mama
he was
ran
from
to church.
Atlanta until 2 seconds ago.
Mama ran to church and everything. Yeah, that's right. You not from Vegas. Yeah, Neo's our biggest artist out of Vegas. Well, you got Neo. You got the Imagine Dragons, and then you got the other group, the
he
Killers.
Don't run Vegas up like that though.
Yeah, when it comes to the hood shit.
I've never heard the word Las Vegas come out of his mouth in any interview, in any song.
Yeah, he don't. Man, yeah, that's tough, bro. Yeah, y'all didn't know Neo was from Vegas? That's crazy. I didn't know y'all didn't know that. Yeah, Neo grew up on the west side of Vegas. I met Neo before he was like super duper duper huge, and he was writing with, oh man, what's that boy's name? Jonte. I was in the studio and they were writing, and I was just blown away at how easy they could when they started writing. Like, they would be like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sitting there just like amazed at the talent in everybody in the room. Neo is probably one of the most phenomenal pens in the game. People don't even realize that. Yeah, boy, that motherfucker. Yeah, he's tough.
He got ink.
He's tough.
But
shit.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, you know, I've been all over the world, man. Nine different countries, right? 60 different cities.
Flex on them.
I've been out there.
Flex.
And I know a bunch of different languages, because when you hunting, you got to know the language. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts.
Right? So I've been all over, but when people say, where is Poker Face from? They know Poker Face is from the IE. He's from the Inland Empire. He's from San Bernardino. Originally, that's where I'm from. That's where I was born. Community hospital, right on Medical Center. Before it was even called Medical Center, they know, right? And I represent for that small little town that you've never heard of any artist but me come from, right? He need to put it down for Vegas like that. People put it down for Vegas like that. Now, you got a mixed bag because you from New York. You happen to move. Like, I'm from California. I happen to move, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, so we kind of split. Yeah, we love Vegas. I got love for, I did that show in Vegas. I didn't do that show back in California. I did it in Vegas for the people in Vegas. And I got a lot of love for the people in Vegas, and a lot of people in Vegas got a lot of love for me. That's what I'm saying. I can go do that show again.
Hell yeah.
Venue. I could do it again, right? So, but the guys that get out, like Neo, I told you, I thought he was from Atlanta, bro.
Nah, he from here.
In fact, my boy is, he's the creator of Atlanta X's.
Okay.
You remember that show, Hollywood X's, Atlanta X's?
Yeah.
That's one of my best friends. He's like, he calls himself my brother. I've known him for a long time. In fact, I can go into his house tomorrow, right?
Okay.
And he did the ex-wives and stuff, and one of them was the ex-wife of Neo. One was the ex-wife of Usher. One was when they did the Atlanta one.
Holy
the
shit!
Of,
I do remember that. You know
Kevin
what?
Hart.
I ain't gonna lie. You see, I don't like watching shit like that.
Right?
I don't like that.
Ex-wife of CeeLo.
See, that type of shit is crazy to me. I can't watch that. I can't participate in the fuckery.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That shit is crazy.
And then the Hollywood one, he had Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, Prince's ex-wife, Will Smith's ex-wife. He had these are like A-list ex-wives, right? So when they doing it in Atlanta, and I'm seeing Neo's family, and she got the kids on there, she got the ex-wife, whatever is on there, and I'm thinking he's from here.
Nah, man.
Until you just said something right now, I didn't know he was from here.
Yeah, so Atlanta's cheap, and
Atlanta
is Let me tell you something. Here's something that people don't even realize about music. Music moved to the South. Here, let me give everybody a history lesson real fast, if you don't mind. Give me 5 minutes.
Let them know.
So, music wasn't in the South. Matter of fact, the music industry stayed in New York heavy because of money influences and because New York was the hub, and they felt like New York was never going to dissipate. That's why so many people lived there. When Master P started music, he changed the fucking world. Master P is everything. I read a meme one time that broke my brain, and write this shit down if you got a pen by you. Master P is everything you think Jay-Z is. I'm gonna say that again.
I saw that.
You heard? Master P really owns his own shit. Master P's really a billionaire. Master P really changed how music was distributed because he did it himself. So Universal saw what he did. They met Birdman and what they was doing. Matter of fact, at the time, shit, Uncle Luke was doing his thing, but it wasn't popping yet. So Universal meets Birdman and his brother because they were doing something, but it wasn't doing too well. Universal gave Birdman $86 million in the 80s just to disrupt what Master P was doing. Just to let you know how long Birdman has been in music. Okay, this is not nothing new. So when Cash Money started making music, they were making probably $10 to $20 million a week at the time. People don't even realize how much fucking income they were making. Like, these guys are multi-millionaires, right? And it worked. They disrupted the field. But because Master P was so good at what he did, what'd he do? He picked up Snoop. He moved to the West. He started taking artists and bouncing artists around and really putting people on and making real money in music, which wasn't happening because we're getting paid by label execs. Master P is not only an artist, but he's one of us. Came from nothing, came from the hood, became a multi-millionaire, billionaire, and probably one of the best minds in our time. And Universal literally made Cash Money. Now, I'm never going to take anything away from Cash Money. They have changed our entire lives, right? But there would be no Cash Money if it wasn't for Master P. Now, today, right now, from like 2014 and up, all the music that's been coming from the South and Florida has been coming because, one, it's good, but two, it's a tax purpose. Let me tell you why. When you're a millionaire and you live in New York City, you're giving up a lot of your fucking money. So they moved to Florida. You know why? Florida doesn't have a state tax. Now all of a sudden, Lil Pump is popular. Now all of a sudden, a bunch of these goofy face tattoo artists are popular. A lot of people start coming out of Atlanta. Why? Because it's a 5-minute drive. You're saving money. The execs that can make you famous are now living in Florida, living in North Carolina, and they've left New York. And they're definitely not going to come to Cali because Cali's costing too much too. So music is dependent upon that machine no matter how you feel. Wherever the machine goes, the music changes. And it's never happened in Vegas because Vegas has casino money. So when I started doing corporate gigs, fuck y'all, I stopped talking to everybody. I ain't even gonna front. You heard, once I did corporate gig, it was a rap. I stopped talking to the money to rap in front of Microsoft. What? Man, I was out that motherfucker. What's going on? Let's do this. But the people that were paying me are not the same people that are paying artists in the South to come up and do their thing. You know, if you follow the money, it'll take you back to the main source. It's always going to be New York. So the South, even though they have a huge influence on music, it's only because of taxes. That's it. That's the only reason why that's even a thing. If y'all didn't know that, a lot of execs live in Florida just to avoid taxes. And it's fucking...
Now,
Go
Nevada
ahead.
doesn't have a state tax either.
Yeah, but Nevada's ran by the mafia.
We should mirror that. That should be like a mirrored situation.
You can't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because then it's location. The Strip is 7 miles of entertainment.
Okay.
When you go to bingo. If you go to Colorado, me and you go to Colorado right now, we hand out 20, 30 flyers. And we find a bar that lets us perform. I bet you we pack it out. And I bet you everybody in there is going to say we drove 2 hours to come here. Where the fuck do you drive 2 hours in Vegas, dog?
Ain't happening.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing.
Trying to go somewhere out there.
Bro, unless you at the fucking Air Force Base or from it doesn't matter. It's a 10-minute town, dog. There's no such thing. I've done shows in Memphis. Motherfuckers be like, yo, we came from Tennessee. We ain't had shit to do. We don't even know who you are. You know what kind of pressure that puts on an artist?
I've had shows in Rome where they came all the way from Milan, and Milan was my next day.
But that puts it's a difference. You know, these people are actually appreciative of seeing you. And what happens in Vegas is that you cultivate, you cultivate artists performing for artists. And there's a lot of hate. Look, it's hard for a rapper to look at another rapper and say, yeah, you killed that shit. Because unless you're completely you're
dissecting everything you see.
Yeah, it's
You're
competition. Everything.
Like my big bro that I told you does the shows.
Yeah.
I can't watch TV with the dude. I can't. He will break down everything. You see how that guy right there on that camera angle he did? I was like, damn,
you know
bro,
what?
I'm trying to enjoy the show.
Yeah, you see, that happened to me when I got into TV. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. You know what it is? Okay, that's the magic trick effect.
Everything in the show, I'm just trying to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's the magic trick effect. That's when you want to figure out the trick instead of watching it, right? You want to, and I oh man, I remember when that shit happened to me, and I was too industry. when I started that, oh man, you know what the fucking headache is when you start to watch TV and go, I don't like how that move. They're not funny. They don't this. Or when you listen to a rapper and go, hey dog,
it
you should have said it like this.
Now
yeah.
you start watching for it.
But and on
now
the other
I'm
hand,
watching for angles and shit.
But on the other hand, a lot of artists are self-conscious of their music. Doing music is very fucking hard, bro. You put your heart on the line. Like I tell people, I have no feelings because all my feelings go with my music. So when I put my heart into it, you can really hurt my feelings if you don't like my music. Like I'm hoping that it does well. And I've probably
Absolutely.
I'm more excited now about doing music than ever because I took the whole year off and I'm nervous about releasing what I've been working on. I don't feel confident in it, and it's actually exciting because now I feel like I gotta earn my crowd back. I have to earn my fans. You know what I'm saying? Because I have people that have been rocking with me now for 11 years. I have to provide them with something good or I'm fucked, right? But it's exciting when you have that pressure. Like, we don't we don't critique each other properly.
I went through something similar to that.
Go ahead.
I went through something very similar to that. In 2000, I did my first CD. Right?
Now you're talking past some kids' age.
When you did the Master P thing,
yeah,
I was a kid with CDs in the trunk of my mama's car.
That's
because Master P did it. He set the blueprint. I did it. I made $30,000. I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God, $30,000. So what I did was last year, 2020, I released my 4th album. I hadn't released a rap album since 2012.
I got that downloaded too.
2010. So in 2000, I released Poker Face. That was a self-titled album. 2002, I released a ghetto classic. 2005, I released The Code. In 2010, I released The Villain and the Hero.
I got that.
That's what I was working on when
tape.
I was doing. Right?
I got that
The
tape still.
Hero,
yeah,
right?
I got that.
Big. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Right? That was because the first one was CDs out the trunk. Second one was CDs out the trunk. Third one was 2005. Now Napster had kicked everybody's ass, and I sold my CD one time. 100 people had it.
And that's crazy because I didn't get hit by the streaming shit till later. Like yeah, that's crazy because my first tape I was handing out in 2007. No bullshit. My first tape was in 98, and then and it was a tape, and then my first CD was in 2000 because that's when you could burn them. That's when I was handing out burners and shit. And I just made money. Like I was selling dope and selling albums. Like I would walk around and get rides because I didn't have a car. I'd be like, yo, could you give me a ride to like Sahara? And I'm gonna walk and sell my CD. And I just walk around asking people for $5 and give them my CD. And then, yo, you want something to play?
My mom had a 98 Toyota Camry wagon. I called it the pimp wagon because I didn't want to tell everybody I was driving around the station wagon. It's the pimp wagon. They'd be like, you got a station wagon? No, it's a pimp wagon, right? And the back of that, the seats went down, and it was all posters and CDs, bro.
Well, that's
how we did it.
That's a big deal.
But then Napster came and fucked it up. So then the last one, The Villain and the Hero, was only digital. And, I saved a lot of overhead. It was digital. It was cool. So then I just started doing R&B music. Now, see, I'm a good rapper, man. Everybody loved my rapping. But I grew up on R&B music.
I mean, they always say that we tend to stay away from our own music. It's kind of hard for me to listen to rap. I ain't gonna front. Hello? Oh, did we lose him? Oh, I think we did, y'all. Hey, call back. Yeah, the call dropped. Damn. I was just about to... Yo, pay attention to digital sales. It's so fucking hard to make money digitally. It's not as easy as it seems. You can sell merch. You can sell albums and streams, but you're still at the mercy of the distributors. Like, that's my issue with Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Google. Like, it's scary to think that they, have so much power over what we do. Bro, when I was on hands and feet handing out my album and walking around, like, it was on me to meet as many people as possible as fast as I could. Yo, when you get connection, hit us up. So, me being able to stand and walk 3 or 4 blocks and do whatever I had to do in like 4 or 5 hours, right? I gave myself a time period. Nothing could really stop me. It was like Get your ass out there, meet these people, convince them to give you money. And here's my album. Like, yo, check me out. Check me out. Matter of fact, I'll let you. Oh, hold on. Yo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let them know. Keep letting them know about that digital, though.
He back.
That shit is hard as fuck. It ain't as easy as people think, man.
It really isn't. Unfortunately, I don't see it getting any easier either. And I don't know how to make today's money. I honestly I said this and I've said it a couple times. I don't understand today's money. The way that they're making money and money's being the way the money's being distributed fucks me up. But so tell us more about how
It's
you
crazy,
released that
bro.
album.
Well, okay, so I released that album digitally, and then I came to know this. I'm an R&B soul at heart. Just that can rap really good. You know what I'm saying? So people were like on my rapping. But I was like, you know what? I want to do the music that I always wanted to do. So I changed my whole moniker to Versace Chris, because you never know. If it blow up, I can still go back and release a Poker Face album. You know, I mean, if it go to shit, there's two different types of blow up. There's a blow up good and a blow up
And a
bad.
bad blow up, right.
So I was like, if this motherfucker tank, if it bomb, I can go back to Poker Face album and everybody love that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it went crazy. And I ended up touring the world as an R&B artist after touring the world as a rap artist. So, but then when 2020 came, I was like, I'm going to give him that poker face. It was the 20th anniversary. So when I was a little kid, but I was, you know, my voice changed and everything. I sounded like Michael Jackson on the track rapping and shit. Talking about Mama Be Strong and all these other hits.
That's
that
a 20-year
what you know
difference.
about us.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
crazy.
That's right.
So on the 20th anniversary, my birthday of 2000, May 13th of 2000, I released my first CD, and then I released a CD called The Curse, right, which was 2020 on May 13th. So I released it, and it went crazy, but it was a totally different world. You know, in 3 months, I had $30,000 with the first Poker Face album.
Right.
Now I'm still waiting for them to hit me with YouTube, and then I'm like, what the fuck? You got all these different things now, and it's like a lot of these people, they capping. They're capping so hard,
Well,
they're making people think that it's a whole bunch of money coming in on that.
Oh
And it
no!
is.
Well,
You're
here's
talking
the
about-
numbers. The
You're
numbers
talking about
on
a fraction of a cent
per
play.
facts. Well, 1,500
Exactly.
plays. 1,500 plays is one download, which depending on the
Dude.
service ranges from 0.1 cent all the way to 7 cents, just depending on what
Dude.
platform.
My shit blew up so tough. I was expecting $40,000 check. $500 was the first check. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're talking about 40,000 downloads, 50,000 YouTubes, just $500 bucks. I could have did that in a day out the trunk.
But you got to think
I want to
too.
go back to the trunk, really, to be honest.
Yeah, but
I wanna go back to
how?
the trunk.
How do you get people off their phone? Because
That's
my
tough.
issue is everybody got an iPhone, so you got to be on iTunes. Like I was on SoundCloud before SoundCloud was a thing because I saw where shit was going. Like I printed up 3 albums, hard copy. The label did 4 for me. Everything I wanted to do digital, and everybody thought I was crazy. I was like, there's no point in us not being online.
Oh, you have to be.
Hey, we got somebody else
But we
calling
gotta
in.
have a dual
My boy,
mode.
let me
You know
take
what
let
I'm
me
saying? We
take
gotta
this
have it
call
hard.
coming in.
Do your thing.
I'm gonna
Peace.
take this call. Appreciate you. Peace. Hey, yo, who this?
What's up? What's up? Is this the Kasabian Lavoe TV? Is this a podcast?
This us. This what we do. Who this?
This
You
is
live.
Versace. This
You
is
better
Versace
watch.
Richie.
That's funny. We was just talking to a Versace too, and his name is Versace Chris. That's small world. Y'all might have to
All right.
battle.
Shout out to my man Versace Chris.
My boy,
Shout out.
my boy. Hey man, you
What's
know
up,
what?
man?
You
How
play
you-
ball,
Go
right?
ahead. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna tell people too much about you, but you know, you a ball player. I want to ask you something
Yes,
because
sir.
my boy, I don't know if you was watching the show, but my boy, he's a agent for a basketball player that plays for the Spurs, and we keep talking about the Nets. So
Right.
the Nets are going fucking crazy. Put me on.
Yes.
What's going on with the Nets?
Okay, so with the Nets, what's going on with them is typically when you get a bunch of star powers on teams, it doesn't work out for one reason or another. But when you put niggas together like Kevin Durant, basically the best scorer of all time.
Okay.
James Harden, one of the most premier scorers we've ever seen.
The biggest trick in the game.
Kyrie Irving, someone. And I just think I really do think it's too much talent to not work out.
Really?
Especially in the Eastern Conference.
But
I really do. I think they may have their little mishaps that are going to be magnified because the ESPN needs something to talk about, and they're under a microscope as they should be. But when it comes down to getting down to the NBA Finals, the Brooklyn Nets will be there.
So they're gonna be in the playoffs.
But with that being said,
but you think they're gonna make it all the way to the playoffs
LeBron
and they're gonna take it?
I do think there's nobody. I mean, the Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks, they're always good during the regular season, but then the lights come on in the playoffs, and it's over with. So
it's a wrap.
I will say I would go put that bet in right now that the Brooklyn Nets make it to the NBA Finals out of the East.
Damn, that's a bold statement.
That's my prediction.
That's a bold statement.
That's my prediction, though. Yeah, mark that down. Just know.
I'm gonna hold you to it, motherfucker. We're gonna call you back too, because if they don't win, I'm gonna call your ass on it.
Hey, no. I didn't say they were gonna win the finals.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. But who they going against?
I do think.
Is it LeBron? Is it gonna be LeBron or is it gonna be Steph?
Yeah. No. Steph. The Warriors would have been really good, but Clay got hurt.
Yeah, Clay's fucked off.
They're just not the same. It's what it is. But I think LeBron is going to make some type of move throughout, and before playoffs, and he's going to get one more piece. It may not be like another star, like a crazy star, but he's going to get somebody that I think they deem essential, another shooter or something like that. And
another big.
I don't know if they.
Because look,
the Nets. I really don't know.
The Nets, they lost all their bigs. Like, what's gonna happen? Like,
they gave up Jared Allen. I mean, they got DeAndre Jordan. They do have DeAndre Jordan, but shit, they gave up Jared Allen. I don't know, but shit, they got KD's a big. He's gonna play the
KD's, he's a unicorn.
He's 7 foot.
That motherfucker don't count. He's a unicorn.
He's a unicorn.
Yeah,
exactly.
That shit is beautiful when he plays. That shit is different.
It's unfair.
Yeah.
Beautiful is different. It's unfair. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can appreciate. I don't give a fuck. I can appreciate that. I don't even gotta like the shit to appreciate it. That motherfucker, he can get it, bro. He just like he can. He plays. He definitely shows that he loves it so much that it's a game to him.
Exactly. He like you said, you don't even have to like him. It's just he's one of them things. It's one of them crafts you're gonna respect. And he's a he's a little bit of a weird nigga. He has a burner account and stuff like that.
Yeah, his Finster. Yeah, he started a podcast network with a couple people that he was going back and forth with.
Oh, that's me. That's fun fact. I learned something new.
Yeah, on his Finster, he argued with a couple dudes or whatever, and then he put one on this Puerto Rican cat that he was really going back and forth with, and I guess some dude that was putting him on the crypto and shit. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I do know that he's doing big shit. His production company's doing big things.
That's very neat. That's very neat. But yeah, like I was saying, like KD and Kyrie, they're a little bit, they're a little bit of a weirdo in my opinion. But KD, one thing about him is he's all about hoop. If he's not injured, he's gonna play. He's gonna show out. Kyrie's a little bit more of a diva in that aspect,
I think he's going through some things.
I get that, but is everybody else not? Is all the other players not going through racial injustice and pandemic? And I get depression if that's one thing, but then it turned into he was dealing with some shit. He went to a barbecue and there was contact tracing. Quite honestly, I think they pulled that in order to get James Harden without having to give up Kyrie. Because for a couple days there, they were talking about how they're not sure if Kyrie's come back to the team. They're talking about they don't want to deal with it. They might just trade his ass. You said what?
They said that he was going to retire. They were pushing that narrative.
Right. He might retire. So when that's and you know how Kyrie is, he might do some shit like that. So I think
that would
serious, or the organization planned it, and that's how they were able to keep Kyrie and get James Harden. Because ain't no way in hell if you would have told me in the beginning of the season they'd be able to assemble that through without having to give up a piece like Kyrie or KD.
Right.
I mean,
that's game changer shit.
No disrespect to Karis or Jared Allen, but shit, they have a crazy big three right now with three of the best scorers in the league.
Hey, but
Like,
Jules over at the
3 of them.
Knicks, yo, the Knicks look
Crazy.
good too. Hold on, the Knicks look good, bro. Don't sleep on my
Hey,
Knicks.
man, hey. Go ahead. No, that's your Knicks. I got to hear. I love when you.
I gotta
love when you
fuck
stay
with them.
true.
I gotta fuck with them.
True, so.
The Knicks and the shit is the Nets. They're still Jersey to me, but fuck it, the Nets too. Fuck, New York popping. Kiss my ass, yo. New York doing good. Shut up.
There you go. If it's about New York, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go. Absolutely.
It's gonna be a great basketball season.
The thing, I just don't know how the Knicks aren't always good. They have such a big market. They have a beautiful city to live in.
No, you want to talk about? Let me tell you why. Because New York is about ticket sales, and that arena sells out. It's kind of the conversation we were having earlier about music. People come to that game no matter who's playing. So you don't really get a franchise that's taking care of the team. Like, that team needs to be rebuilt from the ground up. Well, it needed to. Right now, I think it's a fucking phenomenal team. I think they figured it out. Unfortunately, it's not the money maker it should be. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the COVID shit. But this team with a regular arena, bro, they go crazy.
They definitely have pieces. I really like how Julius Randle's playing and shit.
Jules is killing. That boy is killing.
He's good though.
Yeah.
I remember him against high school. He played against my high school, so he's a baller. He dealt with some injuries and stuff along the way, but he's finally stepping into his own, getting that confidence, and I'm happy for him for sure.
That's what's up. I love your positivity. You've always been positive. I ain't never seen you get mad at shit. You let things roll.
Yeah, I speak from the heart always, and
that's a fact.
No reason to be too negative unless somebody messes.
Hell no, let me do that.
Family or something like that.
Let me do the negative. I'm good at negative. I'm good at it. Trust me. I got you.
I'm gonna have to let you handle the negativity.
Hell yeah. So what you got going on, man? You got anything you want to promote? You want to tell the people what you got doing? You want them to follow you with some shit? You a pretty motherfucker. So if you ladies, if y'all paying attention, y'all can't see him, but y'all can hear him.
Oh man, anybody that can hear me right now, just keep tapping in with my man. Keep tapping into the show. This dude's been working at it for. I've known him for my whole life, and he's been working towards something, towards the goal, and this is an extension of his real purpose. I feel like, and he's really passionate about it. So I appreciate anybody that's tapping in with him. In other news, I'm gonna have some music dropping. Medusa Tape. That's my album, but the mixtape Metamorphose will be coming out, and I promise I'm gonna do the city justice. Tap in.
Hey,
YouTube's about to drop Richie TV.
Call when it drops. Let's do a virtual. We can do a virtual concert for you when it drops. Hit me up behind the scenes. Let's see if we can set up something for you. Yeah, because I got a platform and I'm trying to put together a comedy show right now. But if I could put together a feature, I would love to put a feature together and definitely I want to see you shine. So whatever you need, you let me know.
Absolutely, and I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, of course, man. Thanks for calling in, bro. Let's see who else we can get on the horn. I appreciate you, Versace. Man, let them know one time. Yes. You from Vegas, rep that Vegas shit, because it's a Vegas day today.
LV.
It's a Vegas day. All right, my boy. If it's Vegas every day, it's payday every day. It's like Friday every fucking day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love our city. Our city.
Facts. I'm going to hit you up on the backside.
All right, man. You take care.
Oh, pause. That sounded gay as shit. My bad. I meant like off the show on the back. Fuck y'all. Don't judge me. Who else gonna call in? Shit. I think we having a good ass little show. Rio's supposed to call in. My bad. I had to pause myself. Ew. Rio acting like a little bitch. I'm gonna call him myself. I don't care. That don't make me a bad person. Nah, bro. He's supposed to call, bro. Like, I call and talk shit to this boy. Let's see if he pick up. He a little Weenie Hut Jr. motherfucker, too. Watch. He ain't gonna want to pick up. Come on, pussy. I'm gonna call everybody. We're gonna do one of those shows. Pick up the phone, B. You a cornball. I'm gonna sock you in the head. What else I wanted to talk about? Is I didn't really have nothing for the show today. We was just gonna do phone calls. Whoever want to call and take over the topics. Who wants to talk UFC? Conor McGregor fighting tomorrow. That's always good money. Anybody that knows anything about UFC, you can call in. I'm sorry if I keep looking at my phone. I'm just trying to tap in and comment and blah, 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 and everywhere. Let me see what else is going on. What is going on? Somebody tell me what's going on, because I felt like this week was very, very slow. Excuse me. And we covered pretty much everything at the top of the week. The whole Trump shit, the Biden shit. I ain't trying to talk that shit today. Today I want to keep it light. And we ended up talking, we had a deep ass nerd music conversation, which is always good. I love talking music. I could do that shit all day. And any artists out there that want to get their music on, we do promotion. Okay, bet. Oh yeah, I'll add you. I didn't even know you was playing. Let me see if I jump on. Hell yeah, we can run some shit. Hey, if y'all don't know, I stream Warzone on Twitch all the time too. So you can check. I'm probably the worst Warzone player ever, but we have fun. I don't give a fuck. I be on there having fun. I don't do that shit for y'all. I just stream so y'all can hear me go, "Ooh shit," when I die every 5 seconds. But that's just how I rock. Don't fucking judge me. We're changing the studio too. We're gonna have a whole different thing back there, and there's gonna be different lights and shit. Cause I'm so tired of these hot ass fucking lights, y'all. I am cooking under these motherfuckers. Like, it's ridiculous. If y'all only knew how much goes into setting this damn studio up. You got 104 wins. Nah, you OD. You OD. if I let him, he run the whole show. This be his show. That's fucking great. I love it. I love it. I love the enthusiasm. I love all that shit. None of y'all want to talk UFC? Oh, what's going on? Meg and Tory. Somebody started a rumor that the charges were dropped, and then Tory came out and said that's not true. Meg was like, "Oh, y'all some pussy ass bitch," woo, 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 or whatever the fuck she said. She's like, "You shot me, bitch." She's contradicted herself so much in this situation. It's hard to listen to her anymore. You can't say that Tory shot you and you got shot from behind. You can take that to court, and we diminish it right there immediately. Like, it doesn't go further than that. Like, I hope he has a good attorney, and that little piece of fucking information is pretty much key to killing this thing. Killing as in the case. You can't be facing the wrong way. Here's the problem, right? Tory's a little guy. I'm a little guy. I'm only 5'7", 5'8", with some Timbs, 5'9", some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I walk around like I'm 6'5". I ain't gonna lie. I stand tall. I speak big and shit like that. But I'm little. I might have a little man complex. I fight a lot. I used to. I'm an adult now. I don't. But I mean, it's a thing. Do I think that Tory got so upset that he shot Meg? I don't. Huh? Like, how the fuck can I wrap my mind around that? You shot a woman? Okay. At first, I was like, wow, that's the biggest cornball shit I ever heard in my life. That motherfucker had cornball 19. Then I realized, okay, we really don't know what happened. Let me not judge him. I have a thing with Tory, and I try to explain to people all the time. Feel me on this. I don't like Tory Lanez. I think he's a fuckboy, period. But I love his music. I respect his music. I don't find any reason to disrespect the man. I just don't fuck with him. I don't like the shit I've seen him do as a regular person. That doesn't mean that I take away from his talent. Like, a lot of people like to hate on somebody, and then they basically say that they're talentless. No, you cannot change the bar. He's an amazing fucking artist. Take that. Like, you got to hold that L. But I seen him do a flying kick in the air one time in a fight at a club, and he kicked the air, and like his leg, he went like that, like his leg. You know, like when you kick and your back leg go with your foot, so you almost fall, but he jumped. He's like like that, and the guy was way over there. So this is the guy, and Tory was like, and it was all on tape. Like, I don't know. I don't fuck with that. That shit was weird to me. I don't know, man. I wasn't there. I'm a firm believer if I ain't there, I ain't gonna speak on it. Now, when it comes to things that we can have tangible, imperial information on, I will definitely speak on it. But I really don't got no room to speak on Bochincha that I wasn't there for. And I think it's crazy that in Calabasas, there was no cameras watching. Like, there was a car accident up the block from my house, and somebody's camera from their back door or some shit saw the car accident. And that's a major street. You telling me a neighborhood don't got cameras? Call in. What say you? Who out there? I mean, you tell me about this Bochincha. Y'all ain't gonna call in? Call in. I'm trying to see if Krim will call in. Krim will tell you some crazy stories from Vegas. Bro, you know what? Let me see if my brother Yaya call in. Yaya will tell you some shit. You want to hear some Vegas stories. Who else is from Vegas that's watching? Call in. Tell us whatever Vegas stories you got. Like, I want to know what's popping out there. Let's see, Yaya. Dun, dun, dun. Y'all want to hear some of my music? I'll play some of my music. Because I know I had to make a point the other day. Not even the other day, yesterday. I was just highly disrespected by a fuckboy. And I was told I was supposed to get checked. I'm still waiting, bro. It's just not a thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't find that to be a thing. For those who don't know me, my name is Kasabian Lavoe. I've been in music for about 20 some odd years now. I'm a failed artist. I had success. I was famous for a point in time. I was a huge influencer. At least in my head, I was. I was sponsored by a lot of big companies. I was doing commercials and crazy shit. And I started my career with a giant company and then went solo. I'm trying to find what single to start this with. So I went fully independent in 2011. I just didn't want to, and I can't say fully independent. I was so independent. But this song, sorry it was loud. This song was the song that blew me up. And then I started to write for people. But I write hits, and my music is really good. So I got to talk my shit. Because the motherfucker that was talking about me can't get off the ground. My music is not to play with, bro. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm supposed to be friends with that motherfucker. But boy, you cannot see me. Oh, and YouTube, this is my music. So tell the DJ, bring it back. This is 2000. This actually came out 2009, but I didn't get the rights to it. I didn't get the rights to this song until 2011. That's what happens when you sign. They keep your fucking music. Viva Lavoe. Yo, that might be the name of the show. Then I put out this. Okay. Hold on.
Your boy.
I just want to, if y'all didn't know who I am, I'm just trying to show y'all who I am.
Tell me I gotta blend in.
Let me know if it's too loud or if it's good. Drop some slot machines in the comments. Let's have some fun with tonight's show.
This is the Empire. Swag through the ceiling, never had an equal. Do this for my people.
Said 101, no sequel. Swag through the ceiling.
Never had an equal.
Let's go.
Do this for my people.
On God.
101, no sequel.
Come on.
Swag through the ceiling.
Hey.
Never had an equal.
Do this for my 101, no. Hey.
Swag through the ceiling. Never had an equal.
Okay.
Do this for my people.
Okay. Look, told you I'm a beast, yo. Trust me, you can bleed slow. I'm the type to shine at night, hit the scene.
Dynamite.
When you see me, make a wish.
Starlight, star bright.
What?
Come make all your dreams
Come true tonight. Listen, that's 10, 11 years old, bro. That's 11 years old. I disappeared for a while. I started focusing on businesses. And I came out with a bunch of mixtapes and shit in between. And then this happened to me. When this happened, like, everything changed. Okay? I remember when I did it, I was in the studio with my wife. I was really thinking about giving up, and I was really mad that I hadn't done music. I hadn't done music in 5 years, and then I did this.
I got him asking who the fuck is this? It's Kasabian.
I'm back in this bitch. I took a year off, but still on the same shit.
Speed past the strip.
Hit the east with a bad bitch.
Then bring it back to the crib.
Huh?
You already know
Okay.
this. On my last 2 tracks,
I break it down and I ripped it.
I'm still on the east side, nigga.
Come kick it.
Oh, you ain't know.
I still kill shit.
It's
Yeah, I'm with it.
So motherfucker,
I'm
right
with
now,
it.
don't go
I'm working on
testing
some
me.
new shit.
Beast mode, pushing plates off my chest like a buster. Heard about you,
You a buster.
Who you tryna play?
Homeboy, you ain't fucker.
I'm here to be
Mad disrespectful.
Don't let the pretty face fool you.
God damn it, I told you before. I killed that motherfucking album. This was a good song too off that album. Hey. Oh, I don't think y'all know who I am. My name is Kasabian Lavoe. You can Google that shit. I really did some things, man. My music was not to play with, bro.
Let's go.
Let me see what else I got. Oh yeah, so then I signed another deal. And this happened.
Yeah. This is the Empire.
I can't wait for the new
No
studio
slaves.
too. The new setup we got coming.
Let's go.
When No Sleep 3
Oh,
dropped,
God.
it was different.
Imp.
I seen places I never seen before.
Yeah. Lavoe. And it's still no sleep.
Nope.
Tryna live out my dream. Yeah. Started out with a team. And now it's just me. Empire to the death for me. I guess I'm out here reaching my destiny. Started off with an epiphany. Now I can drop 100 bands at Tiffany's. Yeah. Still Tim's in the white tee. Still me and wifey. Couple stores and I might be buying balls. Come watch me. Matter of fact, you can risk me. After I'm gone, I know they gon' miss me.
Boy.
They can forget me. He didn't change. He still the same. Talk as fuck, complacent as ever. Yeah. That's Kasabian. Okay. Go ask mama now. Yeah. Influenced by Eminem. What? Aggressive like 50 Cent. Pretty like Brad Pitt. Making money like Trump did. Hit 'em hard like I'm Tyson. I get in ghosts in that rose gold Rolls Royce. You already know.
Shit, right. No Sleep 3 was probably my best album ever. I ain't even
Oh,
gonna
God.
front. Best album ever. Then I did this.
Yeah. On God.
So if you didn't know,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Why we gotta start like this? Why you tell me I can't hit? She know that I want it. My shorty the shit. We started to kiss. She hit me with this. She hit me with this.
Ooh, she gave me that name.
I don't even know the words of my own shit. I don't listen to all music. How about that?
I'm a one and only. I'm in it like I came to collect.
Huh?
Like she lost a
I know my ups.
Be so wet. Try not to break the bed.
Try not to give her a kid. Pull out, I make a mess. Just let them hate. Don't trip, it's okay. What can they say? They mad that they don't live this way. We ain't the same. We ain't the same. Something special that come from the pain. They come from the pain. Like that one tag, you know where it's at. My hat to the back. We don't stay with the team.
We flexing
So I
no
gotta get
X.
real, man.
What we do is flex. Rose gold on our necks. Diamonds crusty like the edge on the bread. Can you keep the 100?
Every day we stay stunting.
To me, girl, you stunned in with my shirt on.
I just wanted to make a point for those who don't know me. Like I really did this shit. Like what a great time. This will be the last song I play. That's my own song for the day. But I think we should do this more often. And I want to listen to other artists. So if you got music and you want to play it on the show, send in a donation. Send your music and I'll play it. Fridays, Freestyle Fridays. Viva Lavoe. Viva la Lavoe. Hey, JJ, I gotta send you a check. We're gonna have to talk. You just earn yourself some money. Thank you for that title. Oh, some shit like that. I thought I was gonna say I just wanna hold you. Some type of way. Bring you back to my place. We can escape. Yeah, let's get away. Hulu with some good wine. Alright. I'll quit playing. Rio is gonna call because I'm just gonna keep calling him. And let's try it again. I'm gonna get Rio on the line. If that's loud, let me know, y'all. That's facts. Feed X. Close enough. Hey, yo, who watched WandaVision? You really ain't gonna pick up, bro? I ain't gonna call you again, bro. Damn. And I know he playing right now, bro. My wife just sent me a meme that said coochie isn't the Valentine's Day gift, but 2 coochies? Now we talking. And if you know me, You know that I'm a fan of Two Coochies. Yo, we wildin'. Let me see. This was a big song too. Should I just play music in the back? I'm a big fan of Two Coochies. That should be my rap name. If I leave music and come back, I'm gonna come back as Two Coochies, just the way that 2 Chainz came back as 2 Chainz. Yo, 2 Coochies in the house, bounce. Y'all already know what I'm about. I still got it. We just gonna listen to music and chill. Fuck it, we gonna run the clock now, dude. This is gonna be our longest pod. Hell yeah, shut up. I hate that I forget the words to all my songs. The moon's out bright. Yeah. Had long discussions. I'm gonna do the slot machines again. I don't care. Y'all can't see it. Hey. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I don't know how loud it is. I don't know if it's like mad loud or regular loud. But my bad if it is too loud. That was it, y'all. I just want to see who else is gonna call in. We got to figure out how to really promote this Friday a little bigger. Like, I want to get more people on the line. I think this is a dope thing to do it like this. Viva la Lavoe. Bro, JJ, you don't even know what you've done. My God. You don't know what you have done. Thank you. Next episode is Monday, 4 o'clock, Las Vegas time. That's not a thing. 4 o'clock Las Vegas time, Monday, 4 o'clock Las Vegas time on Wednesday, 4 o'clock on Friday. We doing this every week. It's not going to stop. I will keep spamming these groups, and I know they will start to watch me because you'll see me. They're going to kick me out. They're going to kick me the fuck out. That's what they're going to have to kick me out because you know what? I'm going to be annoying. I'm going to be annoying as fuck, and they're going to be like, why is this fucking guy keep posting this fucking podcast with only 3 people watching him? Fuck you. All right? So what if my podcast only got 5 people watching me? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Nah, I'm lit. I love listening to my music, man. I ain't going to lie because it inspires me to get back to it, and I don't even remember what the fuck this song sound like. Let's find out. Let me hear this. My lips are dry because I'm using this damn Invisalign shit and it's killing my lips. I'm back up on my shit again. Yeah. Feeling like baby Kasabian. It just sound different. Yeah, hey, I appreciate one fans watching. I don't give a shit. I'm happy to be here. Thank y'all for watching. If you hating on me for doing something different, fuck you. Fuck you. And check me for saying fuck you. I'll knock your fucking teeth out, pussy. And don't come at me with that, oh, I got a gun and I'll shoot you. Bitch, you better kill me, motherfucker. You know I ain't the one to play with, and I'm gonna fuck your girl. Put that shit on mamas. I'm gonna fuck that bitch. But nah, I hate, like, how you gonna judge somebody or knock somebody's hustle? Bro, are you crazy? Like, you motherfuckers fold, bro. If you just gonna fold, then fuck, that's on you, man. But I encourage everybody, do something different. Take the time out and go try something different. Do it. Don't be scared to come outside and really fucking show people that you got a talent, man. This world needs more talented people doing shit, yo. Like, come on, man. How you gonna hate on somebody that's doing something that they love, bro? What the fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are? Damn, bro. Like, for real, that shit crazy. As a matter of fact, we gonna end the show like this, and then I'm gonna wrap it up with that little shit that I say at the end. This song is about a fucktard. And Distraction's a great fucking album too. How about that? I did.
I'm fucking unique.
On God. It is. She did. She did. It was her birthday. These are all facts.
You better ask about me. Do you really want beef?
Nope.
You just a Drake wanna be.
Oh God.
Dub, you dead to me.
Pussy.
My nigga, I changed. See, we ain't the same. I'm so important. Bitch, I'm the shit. Do you think I'ma quit?
No.
I'ma get to that list too. See, this ain't no diss, dude. I'm here to expose you.
Oh God.
You say I was broke too.
Yup.
But I got a new wig.
I did.
And I got a new crib.
I did.
Bro, you stupid. See, I'm so relentless. And you so pretentious. And this ain't pretend, bitch. You talk about doing
an
it,
animal.
but I'm really
I'm
good
broke.
at shit.
I'm
Shit
broke.
ain't ludicrous.
I'm broke.
You know I ain't new to this. You puzzling me. Who you trying to be? A Marvel comic superhero? Something that's strange to me.
Let me arrange
But
my
I know
shit.
it can be. So that's how you feel about me?
Yup.
You got it all off your chest?
Oh God.
Now watch what come next. You see I'm the plug and I got connects. Operator saying when you accept. My nigga Rio in the pen. Gotta get it ASAP.
Oh God.
That's facts.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's fact. You don't got bars. You can't see me. Don't talk about me, motherfucker. Keep my name out your mouth, boy.
I keep it a stack.
Oh God.
You can't do that?
Nope.
I'ma keep spitting these facts. My boy, you whack. Why'd you go and do that?
Yup.
Just keep it where you kept it. Now ain't no turning back. Run and tell that. Yeah. So what I wear pen? I get my eyebrows did.
Oh God.
I'm a fly motherfucker.
Hey.
What you thought that this is?
Yup.
You thought that you got me. What you got me was fucked up.
Oh God.
My wife, my side bitch, fuck. Why I got a front?
My wife, my
Why you
side
keep
bitch,
calling me
fuck.
gay? Do you feel some type of way? Was it cause your dad
Played Prince. Did he get his ass played with?
Are you keeping a secret? You can tell me.
I keep it.
Christina told me about that pig and how you got a baby dick. I told you to call me, but you tried to play me.
Oh
You
God.
want me to pull up in that all black, lift that thing up, make it go rat. You don't want that, nigga, fall back. You know I'm a savage, you call me an addict, but I can fuck both your baby mamas, cause pussy my only habit. Having screaming lava,
Oh,
lava,
where is
lava
it?
while you with the
There.
kids. Like bro,
I don't
you
wanna show
serious?
everything.
Do you see the shit that you made me did? You fucking stupid bitch. This shit
I
is
got blocked.
ridiculous. I thought I told you. It's Kasabian Lavoe.
Block me.
Oh God, that's facts.
I tried to call. He wouldn't pick up my phone call.
That's facts.
My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Y'all the best crowd in the world. Y'all my favorite. We gonna be here every fucking week. My name is Kasabian. Be safe, stay dangerous. Live in the moment, don't live in the past. Lavoe loves you. Wine.